Hello everyone. So the goal of this video today is to teach you the simplest and easiest way to get a sub 1 minute Forsaken City using the super dashing variant. From my experience, getting a sub 1 is similar in difficulty to getting a time in vanilla Celeste somewhere between 105 and 110. So I think this guide should be accessible to a lot of people, and even if sub 1 is out of reach, I still hope you can learn something from this guide. I will be assuming you have knowledge of basic speedrun techniques and how to perform them, and if you don't, you can check out Programmatic Speedrun Introduction, which I will link in the description below. Rest assured though, this guide will approach Superdash from a completely beginner perspective. And last thing to keep in mind is that this is not a strat for strat guide, and so if you don't feel comfortable doing all the strats in this video, that's fine. I just tried to pick out the easiest and strats that save the most time, sort of like on a scale, you know, like by how much time these strats can save with how hard they are. And most of them should be fairly doable, but if you're not comfortable with them, that's fine. I will do a run with these strats at the end. You'll see that I get a time of 57, so there's quite a bit of room for mistakes if you're doing this run yourself. And time for like time that you can do, time that you can afford to lose doing easier strats instead. So let's get started. The strat I do for this room is the same thing twice, doing a hyper to upright dash. This kind of transfers your speed. You hold back on this one to land here, then do another one. And with this last one, you want to curve up out of that upright dash to get a better position. But the movement is a little finicky, so I might recommend instead to do a super, hop off the platform, climb jump up, wave dash upright, and then curve this last upright dash. Curve it up for a better position. Once you're in this room, you can kind of copy the vanilla strat. You do a wave dash, corner boost. Wave dash and a corner boost, then jump, then right dash. And then you can curve that down to land faster. You can also take the spring, but it's a little hard to do this fast, and it loses around 0.3, usually. Once you get up here, I want to do a hyper, and then... Well, actually, this is another room. You can kind of do the vanilla strat. It works quite well. If you want to do the super dash way, just faster, you can do a right dash, curve that down right, then jump. You're kind of carrying the speed here. Right here I carried some speed. And just dash up, getting to land here. In this room, we're trying to exit with a transition wall bounce, so hyper, start our up dash here, then jump after the screen, which allows us to dash up here. Yeah. You can also choose not to curve this, which will probably make you land about here, then you just climb jump up and you're good. Yeah, hyper, transition wall bounce, then do a upright dash of some sort. Upright dash again to exit. Here we're gonna do a right dash, but curve it down to land on this track block. Our dash is kind of long, so we're forced to do this. And if we were to do this, usually we would kind of slide a bit, which was not ideal for going up. You can even die like that too if you're not careful. Like you can, it's kind of finicky your speed here, so you want to dash down again onto this traffic block to secure yourself. Do your curved right dash, dash down, and then super towards the peak of that, and super again. 2 supers. With this second super, you kind of want to jump a bit late, so you get straight to the spring. Yeah, and then exiting this room, you ride the left wall and do another transition wall bounce. Those are very useful with your long dash. And then up dash and kind of curve it onto here. Pretty simple stuff. Right here, we're doing a reverse hyper into an arc dash. An arc, which is that N shape, I guess. Reverse hyper into arc. This is an upright dash, curved down right. And the way you do that is you start an upright dash and then start holding down right, like shortly after, and then you'll kind of automatically curve in that motion. Should be fairly simple stuff. And that curving is like almost very soon after the upright dash. Not too soon, but this is just a very lenient strat too. Should be fine. Saves a lot of time going over. Here you can choose a vanilla strat. I do this. Hyper into the wall, just fall down, then land down there with a down right dash. And your dash is so long, so that down right dash can actually turn into a wave dash, you see. Then you can just curve up to the end with your speed. Wave dash from that dash, and then curve up. If that's kind of awkward, you can also just kind of slide off this platform with a dash, then dash down left and wall jump to get here. Or you can initiate a hyper and then curve up. Looks like this. Hyper when you're down here, and then dash upright, curve up. You land here, where you have the choice between bottom route and top route. Bottom route is kind of awkward. I can show that right now. So something like that, and then I'm not even sure what you do with that spring afterwards. It's kind of messy. So I would recommend top route here. They can be about the same time, but I think top route's easier. Just want to do wave dash, kind of late upright dash before the stream transition, then another one to get up here, which you can choose to curve or not. It's better to curve so you can land up here. Once you're up here, you want to do a super climb jump and then wave dash. Right before this screen transition, do a right dash, and just kind of hold that straight. Then you can slowly fall down and position yourself to hit that spring with another right dash. If you miss it, that's okay too, just climb jump up. And then after the spring, you kind of wait a bit, then do your upright dash. And you want to try to curve up to this platform. It's a little awkward, but that's just the fastest way with this strat, unfortunately. Right here, we're doing another transition wall bounce, so we can kind of get all the way to the top here with just a dash. Height matters a lot here. You can wait a long time with this jump through transition, you see. You can wait a long time to get some height. So I like to like curve this for safety, but if you get enough height from this, you don't need to curve, see? If you get some height, you also don't need to curve, but you might need to climb up, just depending on how you decide to do it. Whatever you're comfortable with, but I kind of wait a bit and then do an upright dash and curve it up for the height. Land up there, then exit with an up dash. Right here, you want to land on this platform. The safe way would be starting with this right dash and kind of curving it upright. Or you can go faster like this. Excuse me. With a hyper into an upright dash, curve right. Land there. The risk of this though is you might bonk on this wall and then you're kind of forced into this weird angle because you can't curve anymore. So you want to try to be a bit lower, and look, there's some risk to that, so really the safest way is this. To this next room, do a short hyper, and you're kind of copying the vanilla strat, except you can skip that last traffic block entirely. With this up dash, you can wall bounce out of it too. The save is 0.3, so it's very fast for your IL runs. And it should be simple too. If you're not comfortable timing this sort of mid-air demo hyper, you can actually start a wave dash from a right dash, and with your long, like just abusing how long super dashes are, you can kind of wave dash with your curve. I start a right dash and then I curve it down right as I approach the platform, and then I jump and it lets me wave dash. Then I can do the rest of the strat as normal. If that's too hard, you can just not do that. You have to curve onto this though, so you might as well probably. Yeah, so hype, like, you would just do something that looks similar to vanilla, then. In this room, you can just wave dash into upright. A diagonal demo really works, like it makes the window a lot bigger here. I can bonk on this wall and still make it. But the timing is relatively lenient anyways. Actually, this seems to work too, yeah. So you just do like the upright dash fairly soon after the hyper / wave dash. I'll land up here, get into this corner to prepare to do the Noom strat of City Superdash. It's a pretty fun strat, pretty cool strat, and it may look hard, but it's actually fairly simple. I'll show that right now. Just like that. You're doing a reverse hyper into down right, into an upright. And this works because in Super Dash you can cancel your dash into each other, meaning that you can dash till the dash ends, and that transfers your speed. And so yeah, we're conserving and building speed to carry it up here. And the speed starts with this reverse hyper. So you want to reverse hyper, down right, after the screen transition, down right again, then do the upright. So yeah, hyper, down right, upright. And there's one trick to this strat you have to know, is that so let me show you something. You have a lot of speed with this, so if I don't do the upright, you see I can land all the way over here just with that downright speed. I get all the way over there horizontally. It's a lot of distance. If I cancel my dash as soon as possible, because there's a window for canceling your dash. Like if I were to dash as fast as possible, it would look like this. But you can actually dash slower and still conserve speed like that. Big difference. You delay your dash for this distance. If you don't, you only get here horizontally. If you try to dash upright from there, you will not make it up there. So the one trick you need to know is to wait on this downright dash, get some distance, then dash again. See? And then this dash is diagonal, or it's upright, curved up a bit for height. Then I hold right into this. Yeah, alternatively, if you're not comfortable with that, you can just simply, this has a bigger window, you can simply do a hyper and a downright. Actually, before I forget, one thing I didn't mention is the timing for this on the old strat, the dashes, you do a hyper into downright, this downright can come whenever, honestly, just do it as soon as possible, I guess, and then you downright after transition, like as soon as possible, just kind of buffer it even. And that will get you this strat super easy. Yeah, so the other strat I wanted to mention was you can just hyper downright again, and then, well, I guess that worked, but that's not super reliable. You can actually just carry your speed here. That's much safer. So yeah, you start your speed with a hyper downright, downright, then dash upright and curve to here, and then exit this room. In this room, we are just wave dashing, then upright curving up here. That's optional though, you can just kind of dash up if you want. Then when you hit the crystal, dash right into the wall and climb up. So curve, dash right, climb up, land here. Then do your vanilla stuff, which is where you hyper and then dash refresh. Just do the rest of the room like that. You want to land on this spring however you choose to, and climb up this wall and do the curve. You can use 3 climb jumps or 4, like I just kind of mash it comes out as 4. And then I do my up left dash, curve left to land there nicely. The vanilla strat actually works here too. And probably other places you can do vanilla strat, just whatever you choose to do. There's a lot of ways to get the sub 1, turns out. Just like pick and choose the strats that work for you basically. I'm just showing what I think is good. Once you exit this room with an up dash, you want to super off of this, save your dash, and kind of just, you can just jump and dash to the end. This is a right dash curved upright. And getting a little height off those jumps kind of makes it a bit faster. Yeah. And you get to the spring with like a hyper or something, and this left wall strat is easier than vanilla. It's not very precise at all, so I would highly recommend this. It's very simple stuff. You do three climb jumps, then a wall jump, then dash. So 1, 2, 3 wall jump, dash, then climb jump. Very lenient. 1, 2, 3 jump, dash, 4. And this dash is upright curved up, I think I said that. You can even like kind of do it safer if you want, I don't know. Pretty simple stuff though. You'll land up here and wall bounce to exit this room, and then I do this strat where I do this arc and then down right. You get some speed from that down right usually. See, A lot of stuff you can do here. It's probably the safest thing. Or this, but you might hit the wall, which is bad. So yeah, that's all I have to show you for the strats in this level. If you do decide to run this, please let me know. I love seeing people's times, and we have a Superdash Discord you can check out too, where we talk about Superdash and stuff. We have an active community there, yeah. And we have our speedrun.com leaderboard, of course. Something else I should mention is that I was told if we do get enough kind of buzz around Superdash chapter times that we might get our chapter leaderboards, and then we could have our own Forsaken City leaderboard. I don't know. So yeah, if you really want that, you should make it happen. Do some runs. Do it for me. Did I forget anything? Oh no, that's it. Thank you for watching. I will cut to the run where I do these strats and get a sub 1 pretty handily. Thank you for watching.